Tuesday. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Tua's throw into the hands of Kirk.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That is caught.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Tua now on first down.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua out left to Anderson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Now it's Fields. Open man is Flowers. He's got it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run here with Hillman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here now a 3rd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 3rd quarter begins with a run by Achane.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll run for it with Achane.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this one's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now third down and very long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they'll give this to Achane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run, Achane. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hillman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Another tote for Etienne. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tua. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Tua. Open man is Kirk, complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tua. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing Tua. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock, but boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down. They'll go. H.M. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's Tua on 1st and 10. It's ETN. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead.